Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Trisha Zed, and I'm back in here with another video for you. Peace, positivity, self-awareness, and motivation. So guys, I think Brittany Renner is a consistent viewer on my channel because she finally admitted, right? Admitted to being out of her mind. You don't believe me? I'm going to play this video. And I'm not going to do what I normally do and pause it a bunch of times. I'm going to let this thing play as long as I can personally stomach it. If you want to skip ahead, go ahead, be my guest. But I'm going to really just let this thing play because she gets into like talking about how she also agrees that she's out of her mind. And I don't think she's joking about this, right? I'm going to let this video play for itself. Without any further ado.
A lot of people say that I have a few screws loose. Perhaps I do. I'm fragile, but not like a flower. More like a bomb. Yeah, I'm just unpredictable, unforgiving, beautiful, yet dangerous. Like Mother Nature. You're right. I have lost my mind. And I don't wish to find it. I lost my mind when I started choosing courage over comfort. I lost my mind when I started choosing me over others who were negatively impacting my life. I lost my mind when I started living for myself. The irony. I have no desire to be normal. Normal? If you were to Google what normal means, it means to conform. If somebody told me right now, you either fit in with everyone else or you're dead. Sweetie, I will volunteer to go jump off the Golden Gate Bridge myself because I have no desire to water myself down to fit in with people who don't even know who they are. The things that I read about myself, I'm not gonna lie, it tickles me. One, because it's just blasphemous and it's laughable. And probably a little bit because I'm a masochist. Oh, yes, call me it. Oh, I love it. I know I am. But the other part is that the best you guys got? That's as low as you're gonna go? Because I can go lower. Nobody has judged me harsher than I've judged myself. So the things that I read online, that's light work. I've been called worse by better. That better being me. My whole life, I've judged every little thing about myself. I've lived in shame up until recently, really. When I lost my mind and decided to choose me. I don't need to be saved. I'm free. You save yourself. Because I know exactly who I am. And where I'm going is far more significant than what I left behind. I'm not going to change my genetic makeup. It is encoded in me to be exactly who I am. And I am so not sorry. I'm just not. The world needed me, and that's why I'm here. I shake tables. I push envelopes. I'm a pusher. If it can be destroyed by the truth, it should be destroyed by the truth. I accept what comes behind me being me, even if that's being falsely accused, being ridiculed, dragged. I love it. I love it here. I'm built for this, honestly. I do the inner work outside of social media. So you're not going to see me on here boo-hoo. I do that in private. I do allow myself to feel in private, though. I mean, what are we saying? I have feelings too, you know. I allow myself to feel, and I don't judge anything that comes up. And that is why I have endurance. That's why I can handle the load that has just been put on my shoulders. Because I'm really built for this. There's truly not enough cloth for all of us to be cut from it, in the words of famous Pump It Up rapper Joe Budden. And a wise man once told me that all doors lead to the same destination. So instead of fighting with myself, trying to be something I'm not, I'm going to just stick to being me and accept it how it comes. Because the one thing I've learned is when life is uncertain, when you don't know, that's when the magic begins. In uncertainty, in the unknown, the question mark. What is surrender? I'm surrendering, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Whether I try to fight it or I just go with the flow. I'm free. And I love that I'm differently wired. Because me not being like you is my superpower. Yeah.
All right, guys. So you heard it from the horse's mouth herself. She said she's crazy. She called herself out of her mind. She said that she has a few screws loose and she's not going to debate that. Why? Because she knows it's true. She said something that was really interesting in this video. She said, listen, guys, I do the inner work and I allow myself to feel outside of the public eye, right? In private, which to me sounds like a lot of therapy or therapists, a lot of medication and a lot of crying. I'm not trying to get on this chick, man. But again, when we think of somebody who's known for taking advantage of men monetarily, teaching other women to take advantage of other men and men in general monetarily, we don't think of a good person, right? Because here's an interesting conversation I recently had about Brittany Renner with another woman. She told me something along the lines of, you know, Brittany represents damaged women, women who've gone through life and have dealt with men who have hurt them. And so they've decided, you know what? I'm going to take what I can from every man who I come across. You know, I'm going to take advantage of that man. That's what happened to PJ. That's probably what happened to men before PJ. And that's what's going to happen to the next idiot that decides to date, marry, or step up to that stepdaddy position. You know, stepdaddy season. Whoever decides to actually wife this chick after she's said publicly that, hey, I am out of my mind, guys. I know this about myself, and I am not sorry for anything I've done in my past at all, and I'm never going to change. I agree with you guys, because I've seen you guys comment. I read the comments. Yeah. Whatever man decides, hey, you know what? I'm still going to wife up Brittany Renner after everything she's spoken, after everything she said. That man's an idiot. I agree. That man is a fool. But going back to the conversation I had with the lady who I was talking to, who basically said, you know, she represents women who have been damaged. And after these women are damaged, they've kind of said, you know what? I'm going to take everything I can from men who I come in contact with, right? And guys, the equivalent to that type of a woman in man form, this is a guy who says, hey, I'm just going to chase the rest of my life. no goals, no purpose, no desire to better myself. I'm just going to focus on smashing as many chicks as possible, which is a destructive lifestyle. And I don't condone it. You can do what you can with your life. You can take the principles that are shared on this channel, but I always give my take. I always tell you guys don't chase women. And I know most of you guys agree, right? We don't do that over here. We don't do that. Some of you want to spend most of your time in your life instead of chasing your purpose, instead of finding a way. Listen, the RP is supposed to better your life, make your life more positive. Peace, positivity, self-awareness, motivation, right? All that. But someone like Brittany Renner has kind of just looked at her life and said, you know what? I'm going to get what's mine regardless of who is affected, regardless of who's hurt, regardless of who I take advantage of. And there is karma to pay for that, whether you choose to believe in it or not. The universe will give you what you put into it, right? And I truly believe that. Now, I'm not trying to make this a morality thing. I'm just trying to say this woman just told us that she's out of her mind and she's not sorry for anything that she's done, when we know very well that she's no good. We know that. And here's what I think, man. She can get on Instagram or YouTube or whatever and make videos about how she's the best. She's not sorry for the decision she's made in her life. She's been falsely accused. She can joke about the whole Surviving Brittany Renner documentary, which she says she's going to fund, right? She can joke about all that. But man, I know life. I know life. And we all know, like she said, that in the background, she is hurting. She's crying. She's confused. So what can we learn from this? Well, you got to humble yourself. Any person that watches my channel, I know is watching my channel because they have admitted to themselves like, hey, I need to stay on top of my RP knowledge. I need to stay on top of understanding female nature. I have work to do for myself, right? I once was a simp. I once was a beta. Because I'll tell you something, man. The reason why I make these videos about Brittany Renner in specific is because she represents the type of woman that a lot of men who do not understand the RP, who do not understand female nature, gain. This is the type of woman that will destroy many men, right? Especially men who are successful, especially men who are doing well off. They'll run into a woman who just wants to exploit them financially, who just wants to use them for their resources strictly, right? Does not view them as alpha, does not view them as a leader. She's not actually attracted to who you are. She has a goal, and that goal is to drain and empty your pockets, leave with the bag. That's it. That's it. And if you do not understand that, well, you're prone to be a victim. Plain and simple. So, keep your head on a swivel, man. Because women like this exist. They exist all over. She's just the most extreme version of like the type of woman that wants to exploit and take advantage of men, right? Financially. Don't forget, man, that the richest women on the planet got their money through divorce. And those are the facts. But hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor again, hit that like button. As always, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. My name is Trisha Z. Until next time, man, I'm out. Peace.
I'm a walking Liberty Bell. Freedom ring through my stride. Freedom to be inside and be a slave to my pride. And right away it is scream. Man, this love so serene. I should